stunning political twist that has left many both surprised and hopeful. Ivory Coast has just witnessed a dramatic shift in its leadership narrative. The name of current President Alassane Ouattara has been officially removed from the National Electoral Register, making way for the return of his longtime rival, Laurent Gbagbo.
We have taken note of what Ivory Coast has done, and unfortunately, the punishment is inevitable. As of today, Alassane Ouattara is excluded.
As you can see, today we are here to demonstrate against the fourth term of Alassane Ouattara. We are here to protest for a review of the independent electoral roll. We are here to ensure that every candidate and all political parties are registered to participate in the 2025 elections. We're tired because the market is expensive. We're tired because our children aren't working. We're tired because we mothers can't take it anymore. Our husbands don't have jobs, and we ourselves can't get by. We're tired. We want all candidates to be registered on the electoral roll.
This change comes on the heels of widespread protests that erupted across major cities, especially in Abidjan. Citizens from all walks of life flooded the streets in anger and frustration, denouncing Ouattara's potential bid for a controversial fourth term. According to sources on the ground, the demonstrations reached a scale unseen in recent years. Protesters argued that any attempt at a fourth term was unconstitutional and a threat to the country's fragile democracy. Under mounting pressure, the Electoral Commission and government authorities were forced to act. Witnesses reported that the streets of Abidjan became the voice of the people, loud, relentless, and impossible to ignore. As the momentum grew, the ruling power found itself cornered with no option but to respond to public demand. In a move described by analysts as both historic and politically risky, the electoral body removed Ouattara's name from the roll and reinstated Laurent Gbagbo's. For many Ivorians, this wasn't just a bureaucratic shift. It marked a potential turning point for a nation that has seen its fair share of political turbulence. Laurent Gbagbo, once a dominant figure in Ivorian politics, had long been sidelined from active political participation. His past tenure ended amid conflict and international scrutiny. However, for a growing number of Ivorians today, he symbolizes hope and a clean slate. In Abidjan, the announcement sparked scenes of jubilation. Thousands of Gbagbo supporters gathered in the streets, unable to contain their joy. According to several eyewitness accounts, the atmosphere was electric with emotion. People were crying, singing, and shouting phrases like, "He is back. This is the end of darkness." Many believe this moment marks the end of a dark chapter and the dawn of a new era for Ivory Coast. This event has reignited a deep conversation about term limits and democratic principles across West Africa, where constitutional amendments to extend presidential terms have become an increasing concern.
The people's message was clear: never again. We do not ask for too much. If he ever decides to run for office again, I think that's how angry it is. But the actions will increase. No, we're tired. The state is serious now. Abidjan is tired.
Public reaction to the removal of President Ouattara from the electoral register has been overwhelmingly jubilant in some regions, especially among Laurent Gbagbo's traditional support base. Social media platforms have been flooded with celebratory messages, memes, and old campaign footage of Gbagbo. However, not everyone is celebrating. Some segments of the population, especially those aligned with the current ruling party, view this as a destabilizing move that could bring back old political rivalries. According to one analyst based in Abidjan, there is still a deep scar from the 2010 crisis. Gbagbo's return might open old wounds if not managed carefully. Government officials have remained mostly silent since the announcement, but sources close to the administration suggest that internal discussions are ongoing regarding how to handle the fallout. So the question now stands: will Laurent Gbagbo's return bring healing and progress, or will it stir the ghosts of the past? Ivory Coast stands at a crossroads, and the coming weeks will be critical in defining the nation's democratic path. We want to hear from you. Do you believe this political shift will bring real change to Ivory Coast, or is it just history repeating itself? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like